Welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is Chapter 38, Lesson 2. Follow along as I read aloud. Andromache et Helenos. Hic fama incredibilis ii salata est. Helenum priami filium. Regno epiri potitum esse atque Andromachene viduam Hectoris uxorem duxisse. Hac fama stupefactus Aeneas cum aviro ipso certior fii recuperet classe in portu relicta ad urbem progrediebatur sed ante urbem Andromachene invenit quae in luco sacrificavat manesque Hectoris invocavat ad tumulum et duas aras quas ibi sacraverat, ut Aeneam conspexit venientem, et arma Trojana agnovit, re incredibili exterita paluit animusque eam reliquit, labetur et post longum tempus tandem nate dea vivisne, inquit aut si a mortuis revenis, dic mihi Hector ubi est. Okay, so read through the rest of that section up to line 145 or so, and then come back and let's translate. Andromache and Helenus. These are, Andromache was the wife of Hector back in Troy, and Helenus was one of the sons of Priam, like Hector. Here we have hic, when you have the long I, means here, of course, not hic kai kok, which means this. So here, an amazing or hard to believe, incredibilis from credo, to believe, and not believable, a barely believable report was brought to them from ad fero, alata est. It was brought to them, and the report was that, and here we have indirect statement, which is why we have accusative here, that Helenus, the son of King Priam, had obtained the kingdom of Epirus. Again, this is one of the puffy verbs, potior, right? So it takes the ablative regnal. Had obtained the kingdom of Epirus, and that he had taken to wife, or married, Andromache, the widow of Hector. Aeneas, shocked, stupefactus by this report, since he wanted to be made more certain, or he wanted to know for sure from the man himself, meaning Helenus, he set out, progrediebatur, and that is another deponent, right? So set out with his fleet left behind in the port, he set out to the city where Helenus was. But before he came to the city, he found Andromache. So he's walking toward the city, he finds Andromache, who, and this is referring to Andromache, who was sacrificing in a grove. A lucus is usually like a sacred grove. Like here we have, a lucus is woods that are sacred to a god. So in a sacred grove was sacrificing and was calling upon, or was invoking, the spirits of Hector. Manes are, it's in the plural, and it says the spirits of the dead. Obviously Hector has one, but they usually do it in the plural. So was invoking the spirit of Hector and to the little mound she had built, and to the two altars which she had consecrated there. As soon as she caught sight of Aeneas, this is as, because it's not a subjunctive here, right? As she saw Aeneas coming toward her and recognized his Trojan weapons, terrified by the unbelievable sight, she grew pale and her spirit left her, or she passed out. She slipped down, and after a long time, at last, she said, "Goddess-born, Natedea, do you live? Or, if you are returning from the dead, tell me, ubi Hector est? Hector ubi est? Where is Hector?" She still has Hector on her mind as she sacrifices there in this new land. Okay, so read through and translate the rest of that section. I'll see you in the exercises.